Title suggestion: How I refrained from following through with great ideas and instead played different games online. So what I've learned in these past 7 minutes is that you made project after project, startup after startup, and nothing has
Jesus,
changed.
this
I got
guy
so
changes his
excited
mind
every
like
time.
a
I
rock
feel
star.
if
This
you
guy
would
had
just
immense
commit to
potential.
one thing,
He
you'd
finds
find
something.
something. So it might seem like I never finish anything. But is that actually true? Or am I just taking a long ass time? Back in university, I made a prototype for a turn-based strategy game because I really like strategy games. It looks like a Fire Emblem knockoff, but I added this weird mechanic, where you step on this green portal and the game splits into 2 parallel universes that you play out separately. The idea is that the worlds interact with each other in interesting ways. For example, you step on the button in one world, and it opens the door in both worlds. One playtester described it as a single-player co-op game. You can also step on the red portal to merge the 2 worlds back together, and this is kinda busted because you can just keep doing this to multiply the number of units you have, but I thought it was pretty cool. I had just learned how to use Git, so this game was inspired by Git branch and Git merge. I only designed a few levels and I never got around to replacing the placeholder art because I was just doing this for a competition. I didn't think I had the game design skills or the leadership skills to pull off an indie game like this, so instead, I focused on more realistic goals such as becoming rich and famous. Now you might be wondering, why am I finishing this now? Am I reconnecting with my inner child? Or am I running out of content? Well, let me tell you what happened. Last fall, I decided I was ready to build something more substantial with my machine learning skills. And for me, that means building a startup. Now AI is cool and all, but it's also kinda sus. And I know from experience that when I spend all my time working on one startup, for some reason I'm less creative and less productive at the same time, so I worked on other things simultaneously. For example, I sold my server hosting business, which went way more smoothly than I expected. I studied for ML and coding interviews, which was tough at first, but after a few months I started getting offers. And I started streaming random games on Twitch, which sadly I stopped because it was taking too much time. By March, I was done with these things, and the extra few months had given me some time to reflect on the kind of business I wanted to build. I realized I wanted to focus less on the tech and more on things like design, team building, marketing. Things that are hard to prioritize when you're building something too cutting edge and nothing works properly. So I decided I was just gonna keep things simple and make a game, but do as good of a job as I can, which I've never tried before and I'd like to see what happens. Now there's a bit of a problem. I haven't made a game in 5 years. I've been trying to write down ideas and mash together prototypes these past couple months, but everything felt very uninspired and I haven't been that productive. I'm pretty sure I just gotta work faster, make more games, play more games, and I'll get through this. I wasn't planning to bring back my old prototype, but I thought of a cool way to make a multiplayer and this was the best idea I had, so we're going with this for now. First, I have to refactor the game into 3D, so I grabbed some prototype models from the asset store and spent a day trying to fudge this together. Didn't get the controls working with a 3D camera, which is why the game view is still using the bird's eye camera, but step in the right direction. The plan is to have something playable in the next few months and iterate from there. I started this channel because I wanted to document the process of building real products like this, and I veered away from that in the past year and a half because I was trying a lot of new stuff, but now I'm ready to spend a lot of time making a good game and uploading more often. When I'm further along with the gameplay, I'd like to hire professional artists so we can actually make it look good, and that means I need to get some money together. So let's get started by taking a look at today's sponsored product. The iVanki Dual USB-C docking station. I've actually been using this iVanki cable way before they started sponsoring me, and my old MacBook adapter broke, so when they offered to send me the docking station, I said sure. Plug it in and you're ready to go. No driver needed. You get full speed laptop charging, phone charging, tons of USB and USB-C ports, SD and micro SD card slots, headphone jack, Ethernet jack, 2 HDMI slots that you can connect to 4K 60Hz monitor. I'm at my parents' place right now and I don't have my desktop. So this adapter is super handy when I need to edit or develop on my MacBook. Thanks again iVanki for sponsoring this video. You can buy the docking station on Amazon, and they also said that if you join their Facebook group, you might win a free product. Cool new platform, check it out. I'm out of here.